Welcome to Lesson 34, Questions to Reveal Your Life Purpose. In the previous lesson, we talked about the benefits of finding out your life purpose. And today, we're going to cover several strategies to find that purpose. Okay, so let's go over some important questions that can reveal your purpose to you. It's impossible to find your purpose without a degree of self-reflection. And by asking the right questions, you will unlock the answers you're looking for so you can find your passion. When you ask yourself the questions, it's important to listen closely to the answers. The response you receive can be very subtle and quiet, so keep an open mind. And of course, record your answers for future reflection and use. Okay, let's begin with these questions. Ask yourself, if you only had a year to live, how would you spend it? With the clock ticking, we're better able to focus on the important stuff and let everything else go. The things that come to mind in this moment of reflection are worthy of further consideration. Could you spend your life engaged in one of these ideas? As awful as it may sound, just reminding yourself that you're going to die one day can be helpful. The reminder that your time is limited can reduce the habit of wasting time and indecisiveness. Question number 2. How do you want others to remember you? What would you like your obituary to say? How would you like your children, friends, and other family members to remember you? Make a conscious decision about how you'd like others to remember you and put together a plan to live that life. Question number 3. What did you love to do as a child that you no longer do? As children, we are quite clear about what we like and don't like. And equally important, younger children aren't concerned with the perceptions of others. We do things solely because we like them when we're 6 years old. What have you given up over the years? As we become teenagers, social pressure and the need to impress others can steer us away from the things we love. In young adulthood, we become overly concerned with the practicality of our choices. You may have wondered, can I make enough money at this to have a decent lifestyle? With a little thought, you can find a way to make a living doing what you love. Life is short. Consider what you once loved to do and find a way to incorporate it back into your life. A fourth question. What type of discomfort can I handle? Quite honestly, anything worth doing has its downsides. There will always be annoyances, pains, struggles, and hard work. You just have to know what amount of discomfort you are willing to accept. For example, if you dream of being an artist, musician, writer, or actor, you may be rejected 95% of the time. If you want to start a law firm, you might spend a decade working 80 hours a week. But the bottom line is, are you willing to accept the worst parts of pursuing your purpose? If so, then you know you found your calling. And remember, don't be discouraged by hard work. If you enjoy what you do, then it's not work at all. Question 5. What topics or activities make you lose track of time? Have you ever gotten so involved with a conversation or an activity that you missed a meal or were amazed by how much time had passed? For example, maybe you lose track of time when you play the guitar. Then take another step in your thinking. Is it the guitar specifically, or music in general? Is it the guitar, or the process of competing with yourself and seeing improvement? To help you decide, make a list of the times you've been so focused that you forgot about everything else. Analyze your list and your options in light of these ideas. Imagine if you had a career that incorporated this phenomenon. You'd never have to work another day again. On to question 6. What do you dream about doing but are too afraid? Admit it. There's something you fantasize about, but you can't quite get yourself to take action. It might be climbing Mount Everest, writing a screenplay, or becoming a doctor. Why haven't you taken the first step? In many cases, you'll find your resistance to trying something new is fear. Often, it's fear of failing, especially failing in front of others. Keep in mind that the only way to become good at something is to work through the initial period of being terrible at it. For example, it's unlikely that your first script will be purchased. In fact, it will probably be awful. But the next attempt will be better. It takes time to become good at a new skill. The more embarrassment you can handle, the greater your ultimate success. And our last question: how could you best serve the world? Of all the challenges that exist in the world, how could you best solve one of them? True happiness requires contributing to something outside yourself. It's not possible to solve any of the world's problems alone. You'll be forced to work constructively and creatively with others. This could be the kind of fulfillment you seek. Make a list of all the ways your skills, interests, and talents could benefit the world in a meaningful way. Did you ask yourself every question? Did you record your answers? How can you use the answers to enhance your life? Introspection is a necessary part of finding your life purpose. Ask yourself these important questions and listen to the answers. In the next lesson, you'll discover how your journal can help you find the purpose you seek. But first, here's what you need to do today. You'll get the most from this lesson by answering all of the questions presented. Please put the questions and answers in your journal. Once you've answered the questions, that will end this lesson. See you next time.